of SavvyDox add-ons to KIKO. So the portal is SavvyDox, and KIKO is offering a couple of functions to the SavvyDox product. So what we've got in the situation that we've already described is the problem the client has got right now is findability. So how do I find information in a repository of legal documents? So what we're going to do is solve the findability by creating a knowledge base. So the solution is to build that knowledge base. So we got to take every document, pump it through an engine that generates knowledge on every individual document, and then you accumulate your complete knowledge base by how many documents you've put in. We have two tools that now addresses information inside that knowledge base. One is our discovery tool, and the number two is access to the clause library. And basically the client is interested in the clause library. And what is of interest, if I say now, let's take a look at the knowledge base that I've set up for our testing. So I've taken the two documents of interest, and I've gone on the web and just generated 100 other documents, mainly from the web, about the same subject matter as the two documents that were handed over. Okay, so that will serve in our demo as the knowledge base. As it has structured all this knowledge base, the system has declared so many concepts for each of the document that represents the document. And these are in the list we call themes. So all of these themes are in fact concepts which represent most of the library or the law library clauses. Okay, the clause library is made up of all these themes. And what we're going to do this morning is just take a look at how would I access any theme of interest. So if I go back to, and I just got to pop up our window. So again, keep remembering it's any text is available to be accessed if I put in. Imagine we've pumped in all of these information. We've generated what we are going to call the clause library, and individuals now want to access those clauses. So if we move on to just looking at what, again, the structure, and this is where we have to decide. If I say the reads, well, we're going to have how did I put the documents in? And there's three capabilities, which is the reads, the profiles, and the discoveries. All of these are data capture that dumps data into the knowledge base. Our interest is either the clause to internet. In other words, I want to search for information. Therefore, there's a possibility of opening up a box, a concept box that says, give me your clause or 1 to 6 paragraphs of information, and then choose where you want to go and do your discovery. So you can go against reads, you can go against existing profiles, or you can go on the internet and find more of whatever these 2 words or 6 paragraphs of information are. So this is the concept clause. So I'm going to go back now to, because we want to focus on, and I'll full screen this one and say, okay, now what I'm interested in is to just go into the themes database and say, okay, my interest would be everything like intellectual property. So what we should have done, and because we're on a trial here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up and say, okay, I should have, when I had the box, I should have said, okay, suppose we go check in the property. So if I put in the clause intellectual property and I want to go against the reads, then I just submit and the system actually goes, questions all